How are you?
Good.
How you doing? Pretty good.
Coach has talked a lot about how you really kind of upped your game since the spring. What do you think you've done the most to help yourself and get ready for the season?
The main thing I think I've worked on most off season is just working hard in the weight room, getting bigger, stronger, faster, dialing more into the details of the route tree and my blocking footwork and stuff like that. And also I got a year under my belt and into Coach Wintrick's program and Coach Kelly's offense, so I just feel more confident this year. So I'll probably say that's the main thing.
Do you have any specific goals in terms of how you measure getting bigger, faster, and stronger in the weight room?
Not really. I kind of just followed the plan that they set out for me, and here I am.
It looks like you thinned down though some since last season. Is that true? Have you lost a little weight?
Think so?
I think so. A little.
I mean, I feel good. I'm running well.
I'm not
blocking
saying
well.
in a bad way.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
I'm running well. Blocking big guys just like I was last year. So
Do you feel more?
say the same.
You feel more explosive though. You look it on the field.
I would say I do feel more explosive. Yes.
You attribute that to the Wintrich and
Oh yes, 100%. They did a great job. Their off-season program, lifting weights, running, getting technique down. So all credit goes to them.
how's the competition going at tight end, especially with Devin Asiasi?
Oh, it's well. Me and Devin, we're real close. We both know we're gonna go out there. We're gonna work our hardest every day, and push each other, and we're both gonna be on the field a lot. And that's what it all comes down to is making plays. We're gonna feature a lot of tight ends, so we don't really have a start at the tight end position. We're all gonna start. So.
What does Cincinnati's defense do that presents challenges to your offense?
I wouldn't say they really run anything that presents challenges to us because Coach Kelly puts out a good game plan that we can really beat anybody. So
How eager are you for this first game?
I'm very excited. We've been waiting a long time, but at the end of the day, we just want to go 1-0 every week. So.
What are kind of the expectations that you have in yourself to step into, let's say, Caleb Wilson's shoes and supply a lot of that production that he did last year?
I just want to go out there and just do what my team needs me to do, make plays, make blocks, and do my job and play my role.
How do you think having a second year under the system and under this coaching staff will help you guys progress even more on offense?
It definitely helps with confidence. Just a year under his offense gives us time to dive into the more specific details like motions, route tree, depths and routes, stuff like that. So just a year under that, we've really dialed in, and I think we've gotten a lot better.
Is that something that you guys maybe weren't able to do in previous years because you guys were changing offenses all the time? This is one of the first times in a while that you guys got to keep this
Yeah, I
up.
mean, when you're changing offenses every year, it doesn't really give you much time to get in the groove of everything. But of course, with that year last year with Coach Kelly, and now we had this past off season, we've really got a chance to get in the film room and really dissect what we need to do on the field to win games.
What do you think you are specifically doing better this fall compared to last year?
I'd probably say I've been blocking better, just moving better on the field, hip mobility, stuff like that, catching the ball better. I'd probably say those are the main things.
Was watching what Caleb could do in this offense, was that kind of giving you a vision of potentially what that position could be and what you could be in it?
Oh yeah, Caleb set a very high standard for all the tight ends to come to play at UCLA. So we just want to follow his footsteps, but we want to do it our way. But he definitely set the standard for the tight end position, and we want to go out there and be great, just like he was the past couple of years.
How key was it for you to get better at blocking, to keep yourself on the field?
It was very big because in order to play the tight end position, you got to be able to block. And yeah, that's really it.
What's it like for you as one of the older guys on this team to watch Dorian go from true freshman and now growing into himself a little bit more as a sophomore?
It's very comforting, and it's a great thing to see. Just to watch him go through what he went through last year, and watch him work in the off season and just change his mentality and be dialed in and watch film and really mature on the field, like in front of me. I'm very excited to see him.
In what ways do you think, can you see that he's more mature? In what ways does he act more mature to you?
I'd probably say he's more vocal and leading our team, and he knows what he needs to do and how we look to him to lead us in the offense, and he's really taking a step towards being that leader. So.
Thanks, Jordan.
Good. Thanks, Jordan.
Jordan.
Appreciate it. Hey,
Cal.
How you guys doing?
Good,
how
how are
you doing?
Pretty good.
Good.
Welcome back. Feels like we haven't talked to you for a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
How, what was that like last year, getting off to a good start and then being sidelined with the concussions?
It was definitely a bummer not being able to be out there with my teammates and play, but I just took it as a way to just grow mentally and just fully learn the plays, know everything, so when I came back I can play more confident and just be faster.
Were you, obviously you wanted to play, but feel like that they were safeguarding your health by holding you out with those concussions?
Yeah, a little bit. Our trainers do a great job of looking out for our health and making sure we're good to go when we come back.
What do you think is the biggest thing you've improved on since last year been out?
Just being a better teammate, I would say. Just also being a leader, just being more vocal, helping the younger guys out, and just my blocks, making certain blocks help get runs going and help other guys get in the end zone.
How do you think you've been doing in fall camp?
I think I've been doing pretty well. Definitely some stuff I need to work on, but definitely improved from last year. Just feel a lot faster and a lot more confident.
How's the whole receivers group doing a year in with this scheme?
Completely different. We were watching film the other day, and just everyone is just so much better. All the guys are playing a lot faster. Everyone knows their role and knows what to do and everything, and yeah, it's just a lot faster.
Was there an element last year that you kind of at times, the whole group kind of didn't know what they were doing or where to go or what route they were? Was there an element of that a little?
I wouldn't say they didn't know what to do, but I'd say some guys, including myself, played with a little bit of worry of making sure they're doing the right thing, whereas now everyone, the only worry on their mind is I don't want to mess up because I don't want to let my teammates down, so now everyone's just pushing harder to make plays for each other.
How tough is it to sit out a year like that and just watch what's going on and not be able to contribute?
It's very tough just to see your brothers day after day just working hard, not being able to go out there and work with them, and just not being able to play with them.
When Coach Kelly recruited you, you were one of his earlier recruits.
Mm-hmm.
Did he lay out a vision for what he expected this program to become?
Just like any of those other programs, just successful programs, win a lot of games, and yeah.
He never got into specifics, though. We're going to win the national championship. We're going to go to the Rose Bowl.
It was never really about that. It was more about just growing as men, growing as players on and off the field, and just being great football players, great men out, great husbands one day, and just
What about Coach Kelly's message resonated with you? I feel like a lot of coaches in recruiting will tell you those exact same things.
The thing with Coach Kelly that's different is he actually follows through with it. He has a lot of great guys that come speak with us, that help us with our mental health and just everything outside of football, where we can become just great men.
Kyle, we've been asking all the fastest guys on the team. Who are the fastest guys on the team?
That's a tough one. Kaz is definitely up there. I'd say Keegan too. Jalen, and probably Demetric Felton. So those are probably the top ones.
Darnay?
Oh yeah, Darnay, of course. Yeah, I can't forget him.
You would have gotten in trouble for that.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Yeah.
We saw one of your teammates having to do some body rolls over there. Are you good? Jason Harris was talking the other day about player accountability.
Mm-hmm.
Has that become a big thing where you guys are kind of taking that in your own hands and kind of policing yourselves?
Yeah, I think for us is we want to be a team that's player-led, not coach-fed. So all the players are stepping into the role of being leaders, and we're holding each other accountable. And like roles, if you have a mistake, if you have a loose ball, you fumble, you have to have balls roll through it. It's just a little punishment you have to do.
How are you feeling confidence-wise about returning punts?
Extremely confident, yeah. Coach Frost is a great punt return coach, and gives me all the tools I need to be a great punt returner.
How confident is the team in general heading into Cincinnati?
Very confident. We're very excited. Last year didn't go our way, so now we're just super pumped to get out there and just prove everyone wrong.
Would you be able to use that as motivation?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
In what ways do you think this offense has the most area to grow from last year? It seems like there's a little bit of momentum building, but where else can you take that next step?
That's a tough one. I would say just. Wow, that was a good one. Can you repeat that one more time?
Yeah. In what areas do you think this offense can grow the most going into the second year?
We just need bigger plays, more explosive plays. Last year we lacked that a little bit, so this year we just need a lot more explosive plays to get in the end zone.
When you think about the playmakers that you have, who do you think are those guys who can make those plays?
I mean, everyone on the field, I believe, can make a big play. Everyone's here for a reason, so anyone that steps on, I fully trust them.
What have you seen from Dorian, how he's come along, and what kind of connection have you two? With a quarterback receiver, there's always about that connection. How have you guys developed that?
Dorian, he's stepped into the role of the leader for sure. He's grown a lot on and off the field, and as for the connections, as I said, he's a leader. He gets on us, so after practice and stuff, we'll stay, throw a little bit, work on our chemistry and all that. So now when we're playing full speed, he kind of knows what I'm thinking, what I'm going to do, and same for him, or same for me about him.
Got it.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Thanks, Cal.
Thanks, Cal.